Terry Hartwick has dedicated his life to North Little Rock. He has a true servant's heart and is mayor because he cares for everyone in North Little Rock. I've known Mayor Hartwick since I was a teenager, and I know that he has a big heart. My first memory of Terry was back when I was a teenager. I used to receive letters from him when I would win tennis tournaments. Those letters to me were very important because it told me that people here in North Little Rock believe in me. And it really helped me when it came time for me to decide to go ahead and run for judge here. And I've always valued his support, and I've always considered him a mentor in his love for North Little Rock. My experience with Mayor Hartwick is not unique. He supports so many people and so many businesses and so many organizations throughout this city that makes North Little Rock the great city that it is. Mayor Hartwick's commitment to North Little Rock is evergreen. It's never fading and lifelong.
My name is Nan Snow, and I'm the past board chair of the Arkansas Women's Hall of Fame. The Arkansas Hall of Fame is designed to recognize the contributions of women to the state of Arkansas, and it inducts inductees each year to recognize not only individual women but also women's organizations. Several years ago, I got a phone call from Terry Hartwick, and he told me he wanted to start an Arkansas Women's Hall of Fame. Then he asked me to serve on the founding board. Terry's idea came, he said, when he thought about what all his mother did through the years as a single parent raising a family on her own. And his second example, he said, that he thought of in creating this idea was a woman who was so active in organizations through the past. Willie Oates was her name, and she organized a social event with the funds from the events going to charity. And Terry thought these two examples were very good for recognizing what women do. I think Terry Hartwick was the perfect person to start this, because I've always thought of Terry as a person who makes ideas become reality, and he did that with the Arkansas Women's Hall of Fame.
My name is Kenny Lawson, and how One Heart Park came about was that I guess it was Emma's second birthday. We had been in the hospital for the better part of almost those entire first 2 years. And my wife and I wanted to figure out a way to give back for Emma surviving. And so we contacted Terry and had an idea for some type of permanent way to better the city. Terry had the exact same thought process, and the rest is history. So the park is the first inclusive park in Central Arkansas at the time. And what that means is that it gives children and adults of all abilities the opportunity to play and have fun. I can definitely see a difference in my daughter since the playground's come about. She's nonverbal, but she lets it be known what she wants. So she mumbles words, and we call it speaks M&Es, and she'll say, want to go to the park, but she'll say, heart. And so we take her down there, and she says, swing me high. And so, swing me high. She just has a pure joy on her face, and so it's something that we do all the time. So my message for Mayor Hartwick is that he gets things done. From my experience, he has a heart of gold. I mean, he got this done 100%. This does not have any chance of happening without him. My family's forever grateful, and the community as a whole. This is something that will be there for a lifetime that we can be proud of as a community. And we go out there every weekend, and the place is packed. We've already had to add on to it, and you just see adults and kids, and doesn't matter the race, ethnicity, gender, the ability of the child. They're all out there. They're playing, they're interacting, and having a great time. And I can promise you that doesn't happen without Terry.
I'm John Swanson, the Executive Director of MEMS. As we come up on our 37th year of operations in North Little Rock, I want to extend my thanks to Mayor Terry Hartwick for his role in helping us get established back in 1984. When we started MEMS back in 1984, we really were focused on the cities of Little Rock and North Little Rock. But in the intervening years, through a series of what are called interlocal agreements, We've now expanded to cover 3.5 counties of central Arkansas, serving a population of 550,000 people. Transport on average 220 patients every day, with a staff of 300 paramedics and EMTs. I'm really proud of this organization because in that time, and with Mayor Hartwick's support, we have been able to expand our operations into covering SWAT medics, water rescue, hazmat, community paramedicine. We have our own schools where we can hire folks and train them like police and fire academies do in our own programs here. I look forward to continuing to work with Mayor Hartwick as we continue to expand the quality of what we do, our focus on taking better care of patients with better outcomes for patients, and be able to recruit and retain the best people in the industry that work here at MEMS.
Hi, I'm Ronnie Dedman, President, AT&T Arkansas. It's really an honor and a privilege for me to have an opportunity to say a few words about my friend and a guy that I know cares a lot about the city of North Little Rock, and that's Terry Hartwick. Terry and I met back in the early 80s when both of us were much younger, believe it or not, on the basketball court. As I think about Terry and the things that are important to him, I know that education is also real important to him, which is why he did so many things that he did do at the North Little Rock Chamber. He established great partnerships with the educational institutions around the city. One of those programs is the Arkansas Scholars Program that he worked with Shara Brazier there at the Chamber to establish the Arkansas Scholars Program. And the program is designed to help students be prepared for life after high school. I think there were about 111 $1,000 scholarships that these students were able to receive that helped them achieve their goals and end up where they wanted to end up. Terry, you're a great leader. You're the right man for the job now as mayor of North Little Rock, but you're more than that. I love you. I've got so much respect for you, and I know that you're going to lead the city of North Little Rock in the right direction. Good luck, Terry.
With an economic recovery ahead of us, Terry is up for the challenge. He realizes the responsibility he has to the companies and citizens of the great city of North Little Rock.